We're good. Okay.
Okay. The show's super villains, kind of, sort of. What more crap are you going to kick up in season 2 that you can tell us?
You know what? Here's the interesting thing: is I think he always stirs up a little trouble and controversy kind of wherever he goes. But I think this time the trouble is going to be coming from not just sort of from his kind of fists and ruthlessness. It's going to become from emotional attachments and alliances that weren't there in season 1, as he gets more and more entrenched with the characters of the temporal facility and in the mission. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think the trouble is going to be far more complex than just like, hey, don't stab me.
So speaking about that, a lot of the characters on here are kind of gray. They're bad or good. Yours just started off kind of, pretty bad. But can you?
Was he though? Again, I go back to saying he saved 200 people, and Jones maybe killed that many or more at Spearhead. So who's the monster?
So it's more kind of gray, right?
Very much, and I think again, so you have this group of survivors, right? This West 7, who are thriving in this new future. There's somebody has to do the things that other people aren't willing to do. And so I think Deacon just sort of took that on himself and said, okay, well, sometimes if it's us or them, it's going to be us, and I'll do what I have to do. May do it with a smile on my face, but that doesn't make me a bad person.
Because you enjoy your work.
Right? Exactly. Yeah.
Will you be collaborating with the other guys in any way, or is it going to continue to be?
I think what you're going to see is a bit some interesting unholy alliances formed, and some maybe holy ones. I think you're going to see as season 1 was very much kind of one man against the conspiracy. I think what that's gonna open up and widen up, and you're gonna see a lot more connections. I like your shirt. A lot more connections, and the team will grow in a way. I'm not gonna say it'll be easy, or it isn't gonna be all hands in the center going, let's go. Like, I think it's gonna be a rough road, but it's going to be an interesting one as we dig deeper into who these people are and what they mean to each other and how they provoke each other, right? Yeah.
So you've done a lot of great guest roles on a lot of TV shows over the years. Is there any one particular that is your favorite or you had the most fun doing?
This one notwithstanding?
Yes.
Because this one was a great guest star role that turned into a regular role. There are highlights of the guest roles. I loved playing Dracula on Supernatural. That was really fun. I loved playing Drexel on Revolution, which there's whiffs of Deacon in Drexel. I really loved playing the president of NBC on Curb Your Enthusiasm, which is not necessarily a genre show. But I've had so much fun. I've had a lot of pinch me moments because I'm a nerd. Like, I'm a devout, ridiculous fanboy. I have a glass case filled with Batman statues, and I asked my wife, where should we put it? And she says, in the living room. And I'm like, there's so many reasons I married you, and this is high on that list. But the fact that I've gotten to stand in Gotham City on Gotham and be like, I'm part of Batman canon, and I was a Romulan disguised as a Vulcan, standing on Vulcan. I'm like, oh my god. I'm currently co-writing a Star Wars video game, so I've been to the ranch and I've been to Lucasfilm. So like, I'm kind of living a nerd boy's dream, sort of ticking off all these amazing experiences. But just as an actor, playing Lugosi's Dracula was great. I had a blast working on the originals. I've just been really fortunate that I've been allowed to be a part of projects that I would be a fan of anyway, Buffy and Angel and all of that. But the highlight roles getting to play Lugosi's Dracula and doing that justice, and you know how hard it is to act in black and white. I had to do that myself. No, that was fun. But and then along came Deacon, which may have trumped them all. Yeah. That was a really long answer to a really simple question.
So when you find out that you think it's going to be a guest star role and then it becomes a regular role, like how soon do you find out and what's that like?
We started talking about it in the season finale, and it was one of those situations where I was working on it. It was around American Thanksgiving time, and Terry came up. He's like, "I got such great ideas for Deacon for season 2," and this is before they even had a season 2 officially on the slate. But you work towards that, and then I was like, well, I hope I can do it because in between then and now it would be pilot season, and so they took me off the they hired me as a series regular back in January, but I wasn't allowed to talk about it until today. Yeah, so I found out pretty quick from the airing. I think I actually found out around the time of the season premiere of season 1. Now, then we waited a couple months to hear if we were getting a season 2, as you do, because you have to see how the show goes, right? Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Take care.